Thank you for joining the Northern Miner here on the floor at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. It's my pleasure to welcome Mike Garbutt, the CEO of Clean Air Metals, which is developing the Thunder Bay North Critical Minerals Project near Thunder Bay in Ontario. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so please introduce us to the asset and at what stage is it? Then we'll unpack it in further detail.
Yeah, so our asset, the Thunder Bay North project, is about 40 kilometers northeast of Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's a 14.9 million ton indicated resource, primarily platinum, but significant amounts of palladium, copper, and payable amounts of nickel and silver and gold. Yeah, so right now we just completed a PEA. We believe we're a development stage project. However, there is opportunities for exploration upside and scale that we're excited about working on for 2026.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about the PEA. What were some of the key top line items that give you a direction for the project?
Yeah, so the asset is about 65 kilometers south of Lac des Îles. So Lac des Îles asset owned by Impala Canada is 12,000 ton a day concentrator. So that close to our asset. So our PEA was focused on looking at what would it look like to be a toll milling operation. So on that premise, fairly low capital cost. The PEA had under $100 million capital, which is development for a ramp and minor infrastructure. And at an 8% discount rate, had about $150 million after-tax NPV. But now if you look at today, platinum and palladium being through the roof, that comes almost to $500 million post-tax NPV. So, and somewhere in the neighborhood of 80% IRR. So, a really great asset, very simple, and not very complicated in terms of permitting, near surface. So, very excited about it.
That demonstrates some good leverage to the metal prices, eh?
Absolutely, and just to add to that, with so many metals that are all payable, it's somewhat immune to changes in certain metal prices if it was at some point an operating mine.
Yeah, all right. So you've stated that the company is pursuing a permit. What will that entail? How does it fit into your developed path and for the project? Yeah,
so we're looking forward to we've already applied for advanced exploration permitting, and what that'll allow us to do, because I said we will be a ramp access mine, that'll give a permit to allow to drive a ramp and take a bulk sample. And the advantage of that, you can drive that ramp while you're still permitting for operation. So that's a key point for us. It de-risks the project significantly. And our path to doing that, what we're going to be doing is work with the First Nations ahead of time before we even proceed with permit and get the input early on. We got great relationship with the communities, very easy to work with, and so it's huge advantage for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, so you characterize the project as a rare primary platinum asset. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, if you look around North America, there's not a whole lot of primarily platinum, even PGs, but platinum assets. There's a couple fairly low grade, large open pits. For our case, we're one of the better grade ones that have as platinum as the primary asset. And the importance of that is, if you look at the global platinum market, with primary mine supply continuously declining, and a lot of those assets are in South Africa, historically undercapitalized, some challenges with infrastructure, but also the changing geology in South Africa. A lot of the mines are moving from platinum to palladium tenors, and so being positioned as one of a rare platinum asset in an upswing in market puts us in a good position.
And from an industrial perspective, what do you attribute the upswing for the platinum outlook to?
So platinum is a precious metal that has tremendous utility. Not many people know that. Generally, platinum and palladium are used as catalysts, auto catalysts in vehicles. But in hybrids and plug-in hybrids, there's more platinum and palladium than there are in a combustion engine. But beyond that, it's used in hydrogen production, it's used in jewelry, it's used in glass making, high utility. What's happening lately is the investment end of it is taking over, and it's behaving more like a precious metal, following gold. People are investing it, and it's as a store of value that's less expensive than gold.
Interesting. So tell me a little bit about the people you currently have in place to move the project forward.
Yeah, so as I said, we believe we're a development project, and we got the team to move this forward. Our chairman, Jim Gallagher, is a former CEO of North American Palladium, which owned the Lactazil asset when they were sold to Impala. He guides us with a steady hand. Our VP of Exploration, Lionel Jean, also comes from Lactazil, 20 years experience in magmatic PG deposits. And Chris Tudela, he's our VP of Community and Environment, 20 years of experience in permitting in the region and great relationships with communities. So tight, small team, but we're a team of doers. So we're the right team to move this forward.
And tell me about the company's share structure and who are your major investors?
So right now we have about 250 million shares outstanding. We're around a $27 million market cap. Major shareholders, we have the largest shareholder is Benton Resources that has about 10%. We have some European groups that are in around the 5%. We don't have a lot of institutional shareholders, but that's something we are certainly working, particularly again with the rise in platinum prices. We are seeing more interest, and we're looking to firm up our share structure.
So you're working with a large land package. Do you see further exploration potential there?
Our best exploration potential is the Escape down plunge, which is just an extension of one of our deposits. We found 3 large targets there just by reanalyzing some magnetotellurics, and largely brought on by Dr. Lionel Jean, our VP of Exploration. We drilled 1 hole just to test out kind of the theory, test out the first target, and hit 50 meters of mineralization 350 meters down on the very first hole. Like literally unheard of. So very excited about that. But we also, there's 5 intrusions on our land package, and all of them do come into a long-term plan, but we're very much focused on the current and escape deposits.
All right, so perhaps finally, what's the next de-risking step that will really matter most for the project in terms of maybe more tons, better grades, or lower capex, opex? What piece moves the story forward most? So
our PEA shows a story for toll milling. We're going to do a little bit of met testing to de-risk that, maybe look at opportunities to see, how can we best move that opportunity forward. In parallel, we are going to embark on a study, perhaps a pre-feas, but maybe a feas on a mill option. So we'll have parallel options that will, towards 2027, make a decision on the right path forward. So in terms of moving the project forward, that's a big thing for 2026. I already did speak to our advanced exploration permitting, and then we will look to, it's not a project advancement, but we will do some exploration in the down plunge during the year.
All right, then finally, what's like the top 3 items you'd like investors to remember about this conversation?
Yeah, so for certain, I'd like investors to remember about us being primary platinum grade. Look at the platinum fundamentals. It's a small market. We have some of the best grades. Look at our intercepts from last year, some of the best platinum palladium grades. And in terms of we're not an exploration play. We don't have to spend a lot of money on exploration. We have 90% of our resources indicated. So we're ready to go. We're ready for success. We don't have to be a big project. We're a good-sized, low-risk project in a great jurisdiction.
Excellent. Thank you very much. That was Clean Air Metals CEO Mike Garbutt. Thanks for being here.